How old were you when you lost your virginity?
Let's talk about sex, baby.
I just took a shower and I'm probably gonna need to take another one because I feel like I'm gonna sweat a bit. Hi everyone, my name is Joey Kinney. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you're new here, make sure you go down there, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notifications because this is something that you don't wanna miss. So a while back, I started this series called Let's Get Uncomfortable. I wanted to open the conversation about awkward topics that we are scared to ask our friends or our parents or literally talk about it with anyone. So I wanted to open up the conversation and, well, you guys can talk to me about stuff. So I post on Instagram and I ask you guys to send in things anonymously so I don't know who you are. And you guys basically ask me anything from sex questions, sexuality questions, your life questions, boy-girl problems, literally everything and anything that you're kind of too uncomfortable to talk about with anybody else. Does anal hurt that bad because I can barely poop? Oh my god. And today, we're gonna be talking about those. If you wanna be in the next video, all you gotta do is make sure you go down there, subscribe, turn on bell notifications, like this video, and then follow me on Instagram so you know when a new form is up and then you can submit your questions and everything like that. But without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's have my handy dandy laptop and let's go read some questions. Now, I haven't read these yet, so these are all new to me, so this should be fun. Okay, first question. Is it okay to not want to be labeled bisexual even though that is how I think I am in the spectrum of sexuality? I guess I don't really have a say in this answer or anything like that because I am a straight male, I'm not bisexual, or I can't relate to that. But I don't think you have to label yourself as literally anything if you don't want to. You could be literally nothing. I prefer no label. I am a straight male, but why do I have to walk around saying that? Why does anybody have to walk around saying that? That's my personal opinion. If it makes you feel more comfortable with the label, then do it. If it doesn't, then don't do it. You don't have to walk around saying, I'm bisexual. If you like somebody, show them that you like them. Whether it's a girl or a boy, I think you just go about that and you shouldn't have to tell the world. You can just literally tell the person that you're seeing or the person that you're interested in. That's all that really matters. Do you even have to come out? Like, I know I'm demi or asexual, and is it really anyone's business other than the people that I go out with? I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of this community.
You don't have to justify yourself for anybody. What, in your opinion, is the best way to come out as bisexual? Because I don't know how to tell my mom I want to get dick down, but I'm also willing to do some lesbian action. Granted, I think this video right here, the whole series that I started, this question is perfect for it because I think you should. I said I think too many times. I know you should go talk to your mom. If you really want to come out with your mom, I think you should definitely talk to her and talk to her about this stuff. Say, maybe you want to go exploring. Granted, I don't know your age, but I think opening up the conversation with your parents is a great idea, even though it's really, really uncomfortable and you don't have to do it at the first start when the gate opens. You can do it down the line. I'm pretty sure, actually, when I was in a situation with a woman for the first time, I called my mother and I asked if it was like a good idea. Yeah. I was scared. So I don't think it's weird to talk to your parents about this stuff. I got gonorrhea for having unprotected sex with a guy. Do I tell my parents who don't know I am gay and won't be particularly impressed with that? What else are you gonna do? I think about this stuff a lot. I understand family members are pretty scary. Some are terrifying. And maybe this is just because it's my family, and granted I can only speak for myself, but if I was ever in a situation like that, or if I was ever in a situation where I gotta go pregnant or anything like that, the first people I would go to are my parents. I know that's super, super scary, and there's been times in the past, not necessarily this topic, but I've had to tell my parents crazy things, and I was so scared to do it, but it made me feel so good afterward. Who else are you gonna tell? Friends, yeah, it's great to get the word out there and stuff, but friends can never really help. It's your family members that have like kind of the power. It's weird. They have so much power to do a bunch of stuff. So I think it's just what you have to do. I think you just have to tell your parents. Yeah, they might not be impressed with the fact that you're coming out to them. I have no say in that. But I don't think that's the thing that's gonna scare them the most. I think the thing that's gonna scare them the most is that their baby is at harm right now. And I think they want to take care of you. So just give them a little heads up. My boyfriend only lasted 10 minutes and I felt nothing. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I'm 20-year-old and a female. Okay, I don't think, how can I explain? There's obviously a bunch of different reasons and I'm not an expert. I know nothing. I know off personal experience. Sometimes in the past, somebody who I have canoodled with. It's not that they didn't want to, but they weren't in the mood as much. So I think maybe your boyfriend, especially at the age of 20, he's probably wanting to get out there. He's probably wanting to do a bunch of stuff, and he probably wants to go really quick. So lasting 10 minutes is actually, it's weird, but it's an actual average time for a lot of men. There's the quickies, there's the long times, there's the hour-long shifts and everything like that. Some people get tired, some people like different things. Maybe your boyfriend is really into the 10-minute time slots right now, and well, you're not very attracted to that at all. If you feel nothing, I don't know how to say this. Maybe he's just not a good fit for you, if that makes sense. Everyone's canoodling paddles are a bit different in sizing, and sometimes people don't fit, okay, in the nicest way possible. It may fit, but it may not feel as good. And my other recommendation is foreplay. Maybe that's a thing that you guys should experience, but the number one thing that you should do is tell him this, not me. Is it wrong to prefer older guys? I don't think so. Especially not for me, because I'd rather date younger women, and I don't really know why. But that's just the way I am. So no, you can like whatever you like. I'm a young man, I'm scared to have sex with strangers. The condom could get burst and ruin everything. It is a scary thing. It's a very, very scary thing. But guess what? You don't have to do it. You don't have to sleep with random people. You can sleep with just people you love. I want you to understand that. I don't care if you're religious. I don't care if you were raised a certain way. I don't care anything. It's whatever you like. If you only want to sleep with people that you love, go for it. If you want to sleep with people because you have fun doing it, go for it. As long as you're safe and it's what you want to do and you feel comfortable, it's whatever you want to do. So you're scared to sleep with random people. Don't sleep with random people. Find somebody that you're really, really comfortable with. If you want to even sleep with people, don't feel forced to do anything. Do guys care about breast size? Because mine are really small and it stresses me out. Do you want I'm going to give you my honest answer. Yes, some guys do. Everybody does. You do, other girls do, other guys do, and more guys do. Everybody has their own preference in anything. And it's okay not to like big boobs. It's okay not to like small boobs. It's okay not to like medium size. It's okay not to have any. It's literally okay to like whatever you like. I'm not going to say which ones I don't like, but I don't like some. I prefer some over others, and that's fine. But I think what you have to do is just be comfortable with the size of your breast. Your number one worry should not be, oh, is a guy going to like this? Guys like boobs, okay? Listen, guys like, yes, they prefer a certain type, but the guys like boobs. If it's a boob, they're happy. Firstly, you need to start loving yourself, and I know that's such an easier said than done thing, but fuck it. You need to look in the mirror, as weird as it is, you need to look in the mirror and be like, damn, I look good today. Damn, I look good every day. Damn, I'm hot as hell. My boyfriend is uncircumcised, and he can't clean under his foreskin because he says it's too sensitive. He loves oral, and I love giving it, but sometimes it really reeks down there, and he insists that there's nothing more he can do. Any tips? Tips. Just a tip. So, okay, bad. Awful. I am not necessarily educated on this topic, if you know what I mean. I think if your boyfriend is having trouble cleaning it, I think he should just go to his doctor. Talk about it. And if he doesn't want to, say, hey, it stinks. I don't want to do it. Go see somebody or else I ain't gonna do it. I don't know why you became Italian. Is it good or bad to masturbate? I don't know the scientific reason, I'm gonna be honest with you, but it reduces a lot of stress sometimes. Don't go freaking ham when you feel out it relieves some stress. Just take it easy, but it's not a bad thing, no. A lot of people do it. Almost everybody does it. And if you don't, that's fine too, but a lot of people do it. It's not a bad thing. Masturbation is bad. How often do you masturbate? Masturbation is not bad. You can do it whatever you want. Sometimes don't go too much. Like I just said, don't do it too many times. But I don't think it's not a bad thing. This is a common question, whether it's between guys or girls or anything. Even with like in my friend group, a lot of people ask this. How often do people masturbate? And I think it's whatever. I'm not a person. People are like, oh, do you do it like 2 to 3 times a week? Do you do it every day? I don't tally it up. It's just whenever you're feeling it, you're feeling spicy. Whip it out and do everything that feels nicey. That was gross. Is it true that a vagina is a flipped inside-out dick? I'm not gonna answer that. Can you please talk about being demisexual because I am too, but some people don't get it. A lot of you want me to talk about being demisexual, and I'd love to make a video on it. I think I will very soon, but I need to do more research, not necessarily online, because there are definitions for it, but I don't fit fully into some definitions, and some definitions confuse me. Sexuality in a whole confuses me. I like women, and I didn't think there was another thing behind that. I didn't even know demisexual was being a thing until a couple of years ago, and then I denied it for a while, and then I was like, oh, this explains a lot, and it's just putting a label on stuff, and I don't know if I like that yet, so I'm trying to figure it out. But if I do make a video on it, I will definitely let you know. But right now, I'm just not educated enough on it, and I don't want to give you guys false information. What age do you think it is right to have sex? Whenever you feel... No. Wrong answer. I personally think that you have to be over the age of 18. That's my personal preference. And the number one thing is that if you are comfortable with, one, your partner, not just you, but your partner as well. What is Plan B? How do you know if you need to take it? And when is it too late to take it? I actually don't know anything about Plan B at all. I know that if you didn't wear a condom and somebody splurged inside you, then it's probably recommended that you go take Plan B. I've never been in that situation. Hopefully I never have to. But I think if you just Google a couple things, or maybe you look on the back of the box, it can tell you directions and everything and when to use it and all that kind of stuff. Do guys want to go down on girls? Yeah, to be honest with you. I think a lot of guys have phases. Like me personally, sometimes I'm like, I really, really want to please my girl. Or sometimes I'm like, I'm really just not feeling it right now. And that's the same with women. I think it's kind of like the same thing. Do girls always want to give head? Do guys always want to give head? It's kind of like the same. And sometimes it's you don't do it, sometimes you do it. A lot of guys go through the phase where they don't want to do anything and then just want to get laid. And that's just something that's really, really hard to understand. And if you're a girlfriend, I hope you just are open with your boyfriend and you are able to talk about that situation, because it is something that a lot of guys go through. It's not necessarily a great thing, don't get me wrong, but it happens. And it's important to be open about that, because if you're a girl and you're not getting pleased by your man, just let him know. Is it okay for a straight guy to finger his ass? I actually get this question more than I think I'd like to. I have never even thought of it. No. But a lot of people do it, and I think it's okay for people to do it. Whatever gets you off, as long as you're being safe is the most important thing. But a lot of people do it. You can hit your P-spot, whatever you want to call it. I'm assuming as a straight male and you asking this question, you do that. And if it feels good and you're doing it safely, then, whatever gets you off, man. How old were you when you lost your virginity? I don't feel comfortable sharing this. I know this is a let's get uncomfortable and I'm supposed to be open about everything, but this is something that's personal to me. But I did lose it after the age of 18, if you guys already knew that, though. That's a mystery. And the question we are going to end with is, it's heavy. How to tell your parents you got an abortion or gotten a girl pregnant. I have never been in this situation, but I have had quite a few friends who have been in this situation. A lot of these questions, like how to tell your family you're coming out, how to tell your family you got STD, how to tell your family you got an abortion, how do you tell your family you're pregnant, all that kind of stuff. There's no specific like step 1, step 2, step 3. There's nothing like that. It's just something that you have to come out, sit your parents down and tell them. It's gonna tear your heart apart and it's gonna beat you down. It won't kill you, but you will feel like shit while saying it. But once you get those words out of your mouth and once you release yourself, you're gonna feel a lot better. The fact that you have somebody else supporting you. And I hope they do. I hope your family does. But sometimes they don't, and that's okay too. It's important to get that conversation open and out there, because otherwise you're never gonna know. And you can sit here saying, hey, I have this problem, hey, I went through this, but no one's helping me. Well, you didn't reach out, but you did. So I think just sitting them down and just telling them, there's no easy way to do it. There's no steps to do it. You just gotta sit down and do it. Make sure the mood's right though. Don't be like watching the Super Bowl and be like, hey dad, got an abortion. Okay. And on that one, I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. This one was a little less silly. I think I talked a lot. This one was quick. If you guys liked it, please give a big thumbs up and let me know what are more topics that you want me to talk about. But in the description, there's gonna be another form and you guys can submit your questions, statements, whatever it is in there. And on the form, there's gonna be a little topic that you should base your questions off or statements off. And I would love to talk about those. Anyways, guys, stay you, stay beautiful. And I can't wait to see everyone on Friday in Toronto for my show. We're gonna do a live Let's Get Uncomfortable. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be amazing. And I can't wait to see you guys. I love you guys so much. Make sure you go get your merch at stayu.ca, subscribe to this channel, and listen to the podcast on Fridays called The Happy Time. Anyway, stay you, stay beautiful, and I'll talk to you guys on Friday and Sunday and Wednesday and Friday and Sunday. Okay, bye. See you guys.